It's time to play the game. It's time to play the game.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game. Ha
10 seconds.
There's a lot of physical damage coming out from this Dire team. I think I'd like something to combo with this Grimstroke. This Grimstroke needs his ulti to kind of mean something. Now, obviously, I think the value of Grimstroke's ulti is actually still pretty good regardless, just attaching two people together, right? Leashing them together. I think it is really strong, especially when you've got a Pango on your team as well, right? It does set up for the ulti of the Rolling Thunder, right? So it's not too terrible, but it would be nice to have at least one spell that could be utilized in that way, yeah? 30 seconds left for them.
Radiant must choose.
Spirit Breaker. They've really doubled down on this huge, like, it's a lot of clashing, a lot of fighting, a lot of melee. And honestly, I think this is it's a very ambitious draft, because I think as a final pick for Mek and Cheese, I wonder if I think it is going to be the Pango in the mid lane. I wonder if they could do somebody like the Lesher's band. Okay.
5 seconds.
I mean, it's not a bad Storm Spirit game. You just have to, or a Puck game. You do have to dodge out the silence, but that's pretty much it in the leash. But I think they should be able to pick somebody that can move around and kind of mess with these melee cores. Ooh, that's beautiful. Keeper of the Light. That's a really good pick. Now, obviously, Keeper of the Light, you know, he's quite weak. He has to be a little bit scared, right? Has to be, you know, a little bit scared of some of these people. You know, we have the Blink Dagger on the Ursa, Spirit Breaker coming in, you know, Slap will come in on this Slug. There's a lot that is going to be running at you, but if this Keeper of the Light goes unchecked, he can completely just, like, he can totally manipulate how these team fights go, right? Now, I was, you know, the critique that I had for Mek and Cheese already was Pugna, Nynx, not really good team fight oriented. They want to hunt people down. Keeper of the Light, this is actually such a good pick. I think I'm favoring the draft for it. Not only does he has the capacity to also help with the pick off with, you know, some spell damage from afar, but he does with that ulti of the Aghanim Scepter, he can completely change and turn things around. So I'm actually pretty impressed by this last pick, how it got through. I didn't know that anyone played it on that team. Maybe that's why I wasn't sure. No, Versus Me has played it, I think. Regardless, I'm excited. It's really good. A nice draft all around. I mean, a very aggressive draft from Iceman's Goth Girls, and I do know that Anarchist, Reaver, Shock Slap, Iceman, the boys, they all really thrive on knowing when their heroes are strong and when it's time to go. And I have no doubt that, you know, after the laning stage, they're going to flick that switch that they usually do as a team, and they're going to play quite aggressively here. As I said previously, the smoke's already going to break, and we're going to have an engagement. Nice double stun, actually, from Soup, and it looks like Radiant can come out favorably here. Anarchist, very low. The first blood goes. They'll lose Heroic as well, though. As the Ursa with those Fury Swipes stack it up on a few people. Kill himself to Roche, thinking about it. 1 for 1. Still got to fight for this rune here. Oh, Soup. Oh. Did he get the bounty? He did. Ooh, one more hit should do it. It does. Yeah, this is a very rough lane. Like I said before, I think Slardar he shouldn't do too bad in lane, but Soup's obviously, yeah, it's a double kill. That's rough. Soup wanted to pull the creep waves, but they hit level 2, took that opportunity, jumped on the Slardar. Slardar's dead. So this is the recovery lane here for Radiant. They need to think about what they can do. You know, it does Soup. He does have boots, so he should be able to pull, but the first attempt has led to a double kill for the Ursa. As well as that Stroke of Fate, which is a pretty good slow to have. 50% movement slow, level 1. 3 minutes does approach. It looks like we have a bit of engagement down bottom. David, a little bit low. Somebody got the the Lotus Flower. Iceman will finish him off. Falk now in a little bit of trouble. Gonna get beaten on by these two heroes. That's a lot of damage, and Iceman with a double kill down to this bottom lane. So 1 and 6 already at 3.5 minutes in. It's a nice start. A really nice start for Dire. 5.5 minutes. Oh, and here we go. Versus me. Gonna really start pushing into the Slark. Sorry, he doesn't have ulti yet, so just manages to die, and that's a solo kill there. Reaver comes in, takes the courier, but doesn't save his mid laner, and now, I mean, Versus me might be able to kill him too. He just doesn't have enough mana yet. He's gonna set up for something. Extra magical damage, and Versus me, no Reaver with a nice one charge, as well as that infused raindrop keeps him alive. They do take out the Keeper, but it was quite costly with 2 supports having to come in for it. We have an attempt of a steal here from Ursa. He doesn't have any friends with him though, but I mean, he's much stronger than a level 3 Soup right now. So Soup has to try to ring around the rosy, but look at these hits. They hurt so much. Anarchist joins in. Heroic, he's in trouble too. And they're probably going to get 2 kills here. We do have a TP in from Pugner. David, can he come and help out at all? No, that's another kill. And are they going to feed another one? This is quite rough. They're going to go for it, I think. My gosh.
There is little hope.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, slap. Do get a kill on the Keeper, and that is courtesy of the Spirit Breaker. You know, the I'll highlight this. I say the same thing. Nyx Assassin, Spirit Breaker, they are very similar heroes in regards to they're not good at laning, right? We all know this. They're pretty bad in lane, but their capacity to move around and rotate is really strong. Spirit Breaker, much more in the earlier game. You know, in the very early stages of the game, it's very strong to have this this Charge of Darkness ability. Soup desperately needs level 6. Unfortunately, their XP shrine just got pinched. They bring Anarchist. Here we go. Stun goes through 1. They find Versus me. Ulti pops through as well. Slap. Ults as well. He's going to go in through. A lot of damage. Falk will join in, but he just joins into an ulti from Anarchist. They're leashed together. Slap's having a field day right now, stealing so much agility. And now Falk, he's going to go... He's going to get inside the creep. Ah, this is so rough. Heroic. No ulti on Slap anymore. He can get bursted out by this, and he will. I was anticipating this amount of clashing, right? Especially with the Dire lineup, but this is very early to have 16 kills already. 9.5 minutes in. 4K ahead for them. Oh, David. There's the combo. Preemptive ulti. And you know what? They don't need spells to combo. They just hold the people together and let Slap literally slap them around. Dispel, Slap. Oh, doesn't quite kill Versus me. He's in a bit of trouble. Heroic jumps back in, takes out Anarchist. Movement slow onto Reaver. And maybe they bit off a bit too much this time. Double kill for Versus me. Still not level 6 on 2 of these supports here. Meanwhile, level 7 on Anarchist. Nice stun. Reaver pushes him back, grabs onto him, ulti through. Bound together. Soup comes in with a stun onto Reaver, and here comes Iceman. There's that leash. How powerful it is with Iceman's ulti. Slap, he's already used his own. He needs to get out of there. Iceman doing a really good job of saving his carry. No, he goes down anyway, as we've lost 1 for 1. Falk once again joining in. It feels pretty okay, but look at them re-engage in again. Triple stun off of the Inkswell, and this is disgusting here. As they're just playing around with Radiant. Radiant is losing heroes left, right, and center. The ulti to Versus me to keep him alive a little longer. Oh, Iceman. He wants to take on Versus. The missed chance. No, one more hit would have done it. Is the Spirit Breaker going to be able to help him? Alright. A lot of chaos. A lot of chaos. But Ursa... I mean, he's absolutely happy. This is really good. This is actually so good. This is so good for Dire. I mean, they're throwing bodies at Radiant, and the fact that they're still trading off it, it's still so beneficial for them, right? I mean, this Ursa's net worth is huge right now. That's exactly what they're going to start doing as Heroic getting charged up. They don't want to dive too deep into this. Or do they? The Spirit Breaker doesn't give a damn. He goes in anyway. But now a bit disconnected on these heroes. The ulti might have to come out just to get Iceman out of there. Can he get it off in time? He certainly can. And maybe it's time to pull the plug. As the idea was good, but the execution is actually going to get punished here by Radiant, I think. I mean, they do get a kill on David there. A little bit of miscommunication, possibly. Go back in again. Ursa quite low versus me. One ulti should do it. Does get saved by the lifestealer. Very well done. Anarchist silence. Leash comes through. Slap. He's going to join the fight too. Forces Falk out of his buddy. As the wizard goes down, so does the bug. And Falk will slowly follow too, and they pull it back. The power of being able to go back in, like jumping in and out of fights, it's very apparent on this Dire draft. I was pretty impressed with the keeper pick, but I mean this early to mid game has just gone disastrous for Radiant. They've I think they've bitten onto the bait of Dire, right? You shouldn't fight these heroes this early. It is a difficult kill, right? It's a very difficult kill. I think it's the only play they can be making. But now they're going to start fighting into Dire's heroes. Nice double stun actually comes out onto Super, but it doesn't matter. This early in the game, Dire's heroes are much more favorable. Oh, Slap needs to be a bit careful. He does go down, but I mean, it's a 3-for-1 trade-off. Are you happy with that? I don't think so. Heroic comes in a little late, and he's going to die as well. It's not working. It's an unstoppable force here, this wall of aggression from Dire. They will take the tower with it as well now. It's like this. So this is kind of, obviously it's not very beneficial for this Nyx, but we need people behind the Nyx ready to respond to some of these sorts of TPs, or possibly with the TPs coming in, it's their chance to take a fight. However, it is a fight into an Ursa. I mean, his teammate is going to TP away from him. No Slap, he will come in to help out. Now, I mean, the numbers game is on their side, but these two heroes are so strong right now, even with Aegis. We get a kill there. Ursa dies first. Life number 2 comes out. Falk has to disengage as well. And even when it's favorable in that way, they're still not strong enough. And he goes in and kills him again. Double kill for Shock. 15k. This is looking very hard to come back from. So the way that Radiant thrive in their draft, it just hasn't, Dire have not given them the chance to do it. Not at all. Now, I will say there has been a few errors here on Radiant's judgment to, so much effort was thrown into this mid lane, and what was it all for? The Ursa was just farming away, and all of these Clash heroes, like I said, we've got a Pugna, you've got an Nyx Assassin. These heroes don't like to fight in, 5v5 matchups. They like to fight, they like to pick people off and move around. They haven't been able to do that at all. As we do have the first Torment to go down, and it's a great shard to have. The Slark getting his shard up, so another way of saving himself or others. They do smoke up now on Radiant. This might be their only opportunity, but I don't think... I mean, they're going to fight into a 5v5 matchup again. Ursa getting stunned up a bit, but... I mean, he's absolutely fine. Here comes Reaver, stun onto 2. And Radiant, they need to pull the plug. They got to get out of there. They'll lose David. And now, oh, Ursa's in their base. That's fun. No way. He killed him in the fountain. Reaver, you greedy bugger. I mean, you're going to die for this, surely. Do they have detection? They don't have detection. Okay. Soup finds him. We take those. And we have the Radiance now on Falk, but I'm not sure if it's really enough to turn things around. The Ursa doesn't really care too much for it. He goes and gets an easy kill onto David. A very easy kill there. A lot of these heroes just die to like 3 hits on this bear. Magical damage turns around. Ulti gets used. He's going to get Yuled up. We have a buyback coming out from one of the heroes' turn. Look at this. Like I said, Anarchist ulti, you don't need combo spells. You can just hold them together and give Iceman all the fun and free range. However, Dire getting kind of low on a few of these heroes now as Ursa, saved by a Glimmer Cape. He's very low, has to run past the wizard. And actually, they're bleeding a few kills on Dire here. A lot of damage being done from Keeper of the Light from that high ground. Ursa gets out just in time. Have a look at the recap on that one. Ooh. Sergeant Yasha next. Oh, Keeper of the Light. Held up. Nice stun from Heroic to try to save him here. The heals coming out from David. Keeping the Keeper of the Light alive. However, there comes the bear. He jumps in, and now the carry, Lifestealer, he's in trouble. He needs to get inside someone. He gets inside Heroic. Very luckily, as they lose Slap on the side here, actually. I think Soup managed to pinch a kill on him when he was low. Now Roshan spawns up. Yeah, oh, Serge, I 100% agree. I think Octarine and Ags are they're very crucial items on this hero. I mean, you know, if it's not one first, it'd be the other. I think I'd prefer getting the Ags first, but I can understand him going for the Octarine core. Up top here. Ooh, not quite landing that Yule Scepter, and now you're going to get punished for it versus me. Goes in Viz, do they have detection for him? He gets saved by the Lifestealer. Soup, in the middle of it, he'll be the sacrificial bug, quite literally. As he falls, he'll buy back. Iceman, still bouncing around in the ball form. Has to reposition himself. As Falk, getting bashed up by Reaver, and Dire feeling comfortable enough to get shocked back in there. He will get channeled up and held in place for a little bit. He does have another life, however, so a lot of effort being thrown there. The bash coming through. That's that Aghanim Scepter, courtesy of Spirit Breaker there. They'll lose Heroic. Shock is still alive. He's going to jump back in, maybe. Grimstroke dies. And they actually, yeah, they decide to leave here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Now, you know, we all love a tight game, a sense of hope, right? That's the second time that they've tried breaching, and it's kind of been a little bit messy for Dire. There's actually a decent amount of sustain. The heals coming out from the Illuminator are really nice, and honestly, as much as, you know, Falco wants to use it more aggressively, his saves, you know, his ultis have been so good on his teammates. He's saved multiple people with this infestation. Therefore, they have to kill this Keeper very quickly, and well, they do exactly as I say. There's no way for Falco to get to him in time, as now Falco, he might have to tuck his tail and run, goes inside of Heroic. That they've left the bug outside of the base. Double kill here for Shock. Bear still not dead, 17-0, 1 minute and a half on the Aegis for him. And this might be the window that they needed. You know, they killed these two heroes outside of their base. It's time to breach that high ground. And they'll push the mid lane. Looks like that's exactly what they're about to do. We're about to approach 34 minutes. Ursa goes in. We have Iceman as well. E-Blade on David. David's going to get bashed though by the Spirit Breaker, dropping the gem again. He'll buy back on David. But now the tower. Getting right clicks down. We do have the Wizard that is back up versus me. He's the one that's going to really defend this high ground with his magical damage. Heroic goes in very bravely. The heals come through, but it's not enough. He will fall as the others are going to get leashed together. Iceman wants to get a combo off onto them, but they'll tuck their tail and run now. E-Blade healing up versus me. So low. Can they keep him alive? Pugner David trying his best. He's trying to run away on his horse. He's jumping. He's galloping around, but he falls anyway. But these heroes are still coming back. Buyback was on Heroic too. We do have Spirit Breaker charging back in with his own buyback. Ursa, it's his second life. It's his BKB life as well. And that is a big, strong, red, angry bear. And he's going to take a dieback onto Heroic, as it's pretty much a team wipe. And this is most likely going to be game one in the bag here for Iceman's Goth Girls. It's 2 sets of racks will fall. That is good shit. Yeah, yeah.
Now that.
19-0 on this Ursa.
Fuck it, that's the thing.
Well, I mean, they haven't given up yet. They're going to continue to try to hold here. Falk right-clicking away, but the bashes are too much. They're just bouncing this guy around like a pinata. He tries to get inside a Fred, but he's silenced. He can't do it. He will run back to the fountain, and we will leave Soup to die again. That bug has been squashed 15 times in this game. As Falcon needs to be careful. He's such low health. I mean, Reaver comes in, jumps inside again. These are such clutch ultis coming out from the lifesteal, but it's just not enough to save this game. Is it going to hold him off? The heals trying here from David. Saving Mr. President. The last set of racks slowly falling to these two siege creeps as Ursa jumps in against Slap. He will fall. Falk still alive. This last set of racks actually still remaining up. Ursa jumping back in, finds versus me again, forces out a buyback from Keeper of the Light. Falk is very low. He's one hit away. Do they have detection on him? No, they don't. He lives. There's that buyback. They haven't got megas, and they will just about hold still. Well, these heroes, they got to be careful not to venture outside of their base for so long. And yeah, I mean, they'll delete David. Heroic has to be forced to fight. Now Falk, he's getting bashed up, stunned up, and he cannot handle this. He's got 14 seconds until he can ulti again, so he's going to get chased down. Versus me, comes through to try to help him with a heal. And does so. They do turn things around. Ursa, no ulti for a few seconds, but here comes Iceman to disrupt it all. They lose the Ursa. Ursa gone for 100 seconds. Falk, he'll follow. No buyback on him. He must have bought something just before dying. He had it available before. Heroic falls as well. There's a dieback on the Wizard, and this is probably going to be the game. GG gets called. Falk, he calls it for his team. Time to reset. Game 2. We'll see if they can come back into it with a fresh mind. As game 1, a little bit messy at the end, but I still think a very convincing one here for Iceman's Goth Girls to take. They did exactly what they wanted to do. There's a beacon, 3 pieces of cheese, and 2 sauce. Oh, God. That's too much, is it not? But you know what? I know people are going to vote left. We can't think... We need to stop this. Guys, we need to stop thinking what we think's better. Yeah, me too. I feel like people are going to pick this one. Fuck it. Should we do what we want? I feel like people are going to pick... See, I told you! What the fuck? Who will pick that shit? That's insane. I knew it. I knew there's some people out there. Oh, it looks great. Alright, what do we like? What do we like more? I mean, okay, look, I want there to be a game 3, so I kind of want Mek and Cheese to kind of take this one. Is Lich ulti enough damage inside of Chrono? I don't think so. Not really. I mean, the cool thing is though, I mean, the more heroes in the Chrono, the more damage the Lich ulti does, right? Because it bounces off of different people. Now, Meepo, certainly not a hero who wants to get ultied by Lich, right? Meepo with his little clones, it's pretty favorable here for David. He should have some good opportunities to get some ults off onto him. Or, you know what else you can do? Hold that thought. Heroic's getting pressured a bit. The heals coming through, and that's a lot of damage. Heroic, he actually might die to this last tick here. Ticking down, yeah, first blood. Anarchist picks it up. Really well done, but he's probably going to trade his own life away unless he gets healed by his teammate. He wasn't in range there. Soup finishes him off. David, one will hit should do it. He'll fall. You can download the replays, Surge, but I'm going to test you. I think there is something else you can watch if you want to rewatch the games. Do you want to take a guess of what it is? We'll let him think. It'd be awkward if he doesn't say anything. Code? What? Yeah. What else can you do instead of going to the Dota and watching it there? There's somewhere else you can watch it. Reaver falls down to David. This top lane. As Iceman also getting pressured. He's got a Healing Lotus and 19 wand charges, so he's pretty healthy here and he'll live for now. Oh, surely not. David, oh, almost dies here. They might actually kill Iceman. Yes, he does. Well done by David. He'll fall to some creeps, though. See, and Iceman and Reaver, they're playing very aggressively, and they might punish them here. As versus me, wants to get both of them in this Dream Coil, and he tries to. He does only get Iceman. Falc does dodge a lot of damage, very close to dying there. Soup joins in as well. Can he get a bushwhack onto this Reaver? No, not quite. A nice successful little rotation here for the puck. Level 6 is coming through now. Anarchist closing in on it. We have the Chronosphere on Falc. Falc, speaking of which, needs to be a little bit careful. Do they have an X? They certainly do. He might have to use this defensively, and he certainly does. Is he going to still die anyway? No. Gets out of harm's way. But that's the Chrono down. A possibility for a smoke play and a deeper play here from Radiant. As, oh, they lock him. Oh my gosh, they lock him down. Very greedy here. They had enough damage to burst him. The Torment, or the Torrent, sorry. On Slap, they're going to root down onto Puck. There's the ulti coming out from David. And like I said, it's really good onto these sorts of heroes. As Meepo goes down, Reaver will soon follow. And it's a double kill for Mr. David on the Lich. Well, Global Silence committed as well versus me. He lives through most of the ticking down. And that's that Global. They're going to try to punish this Falc. He has a Chronosphere in 2 seconds. Radiant, is he going to get him? He gets a few heroes here. Heroic joining in as well. And that's the 2 supports most likely going to go down. David with a beautiful ulti and Slap. He can't play his hero. The Meepo is such a counter to this guy. Slap with another double kill here for David. Slap just took it all there. That was too much. Just making his game so hard. Oh, down bottom, broken is Shock. Rooted up. He gets the Scythe onto versus me though. Getting healed up from Reaver. And they take Shock out. He's quite tanky, that Radiance as well. So there's a good Scythe kill for him. Now Radiant, they know, obviously they don't have their global yet, but they know there's no Chronosphere. So they might use this opportunity, the window here with the Radiance Aura. Necro feeling pretty strong. They want to get this tower. And possibly pressure the Shrine there. We have a kill onto Falc here. I think Slap just solo kills the Faceless Void. Well, these 2 cores stick around a little bit too long, I'd say. And now, yeah, they take out Shock. The Global Silence comes through defensively, but it's not defensively enough. It wasn't quick enough. They still lost him anyway, and we're going to have a clash. Heroic. A lot of magical damage getting bursted onto him here. Lich, David with another ulti. Forces Slap a Slap. He summons his friend. Doesn't kill him this time. So they actually lose 3 heroes. A lot of heals coming out from Reaver during that fight. They lost the Necro, but they didn't have any follow-up damage for other heroes at this stage. Really good heals coming from Reaver. Five circle heroes, what can Meepo do? That's a good point. 5 circle heroes. Speaking of circles, there's the big one. It is only onto the support there, and he actually doesn't kill him with it. And this is really awkward for Falc. Falc's had a rough time. They did kill the Meepo though under the tier 2. So if anything, that Chrono kind of distancing the rest of the Radiant heroes from that core. And now Falc holding on to. He does have a jump away if he wants to. He will use it defensively. The lockdown here. There's some more lockdown from versus me. And Dire feeling pretty good about this engagement now. Regardless of the Chrono not really working out for them, the rest of the spells do. But speaking of catch, no, rooted down. Lock him down and he just can't get anything off. He's hypnotized. He's getting healed up though from Reaver. Reaver again. There's the ulti from the Lich. Can Reaver out heal it? No, I don't think so. He takes it though. And he goes down now. Is Reaver trying his best? But he'll fall slowly but surely. Iceman comes in with a return kill. But now it's him against 2 other heroes. He has a tower to back himself up with. Even with the Chronosphere, they're a little bit far behind here on Dire. Well, actually, they're a lot further behind. And now Global Silence coming out here. Going to prevent the Void from jumping, but he lives through most of it. Has a Chronosphere. And look at this. Here's the root, though. The combo here is very simple for Dire, and it's a beautiful Chrono as well. Only lands onto 2, however. Anarchist. Slowly going to go down. Oh, the Scythe. Nice save there. Lich. Clutch with a Glimmer Cape keeps Falcs alive. As Dire, they didn't quite finish off who they wanted to with the combo. Falc has to get the hell out of there. He's stuck. as he'll move away. They lose only one. Radiant, they only lose the silencer from that. It looked like a really good start here. The route into the ulti there from the Lich, but wasn't quite enough. Oh, Lich. There's a scythe coming down onto him. Rest of the die come through. Buyback from Lich. I don't know if this is a good idea. They need to ignore the Necro. They need to go for these other heroes. Where's the extra damage coming through, though? They're not there in time. As they just lose the... I mean, Void's dead. They tip him. It was a nice idea, but everybody wasn't quite there in time. And now, Dire getting severely punished for this. David's going to die back. Versus me needs to get out of there as well. He's going to get silenced up. Should be okay, though. But my god, this Necro is so strong right now. He is. Look how much damage he's holding on. He's sticking around, staying alive, healing up. He's not going to die. Instead, they're going to feed Heroic. They're just going to bleed more kills. That's Mek and Cheese. Need to get their act together a little bit. That Chrono there, I mean, it was a decent Chrono, but the rest of the heroes were just... They had a Necrophos in front of them. They couldn't connect in time. It is the right ideas, but... Gets out of harm's way. No, he doesn't. He gets dragged back anyway. Lich. Global silence. There's the boat. It comes through. It's an Aghanim's boat, by the way, so there's multiple of those. Puck does dodge some of the damage here. Ulti coming out. It's not a bad Chronosphere, but where's the extra damage coming through? The heals saving again. Reaver. That's the second time he's done this into a Chrono. Keeping everyone alive, and it's just not working for Dire at all. They didn't kill anyone. Okay, finally one ticks down. But they're just, look at them. They're diving. And they're going to kill Falc under the tier 4s. Heroic trying his best. But Necro, I mean, he's just going to wait this out and tick down Heroic. This is so obnoxious here. They can't do anything about it. One bash for... Oh, thank God. He gets a bash. Man, all these Chronos have just not had the extra damage into it. As Falc very bravely goes through. It's a nice kill to get there, as maybe Radiant was sticking around too long. Iceman comes in. He does have a pipe as well, piping up his team. Anarchist, surely he'll follow too. Void gets brought back. See you later. The Necro's too strong. The vessel's queued up, but it's nowhere near completion. They're gonna try. I mean, they're putting so much effort into killing Shock, but if they can do it, they do. That's a lot of gold. A lot of gold going to Dire. Anarchist. Iceman, they need to get out of there. There's the snipe from Soup. But a nice ulti comes through. Slap turns it around. As now, versus me, needs to get out of there. Oh, no. He makes it out. Good. They killed the Necro, but now, I mean, now it's the Meepo who's going to start diving. He's got a lot of stats to him too now. He jumps through. Soup narrowly avoiding death himself. We don't have a Chrono for another 15 seconds at least. He's got the dig ability as well now on this Meepo. No wonder, you know, I'm not sure who's benefiting more from this. You know, they are slowly chipping out these racks.
It's time to play the game.
But I think, if anything, I think Dire are pretty happy with how this is going.
Time to play the game.
They're not quite going for objectives. They kind of went a bit greedy for some kills there, keeping the racks alive as a result. So they live to play another day now. Most favorable situation for them is now they find Iceman. Isolated himself as well. It's another kill for them. And, you know, there is there's a little bit of hope here for them. Climbing back into this as they find another kill onto Iceman. A lot of gold going towards them. They still have the Chrono if they want to. And the ulti. Who do they find? Necro. He's TPing in the trees. Can he guess it? Oh, no, not quite. That's a very, very brave thing to do. They use this. Oh, he doesn't jump to it. Versus me, no. Oh, he still dies. They use the scythe. That was very clever of Shock to do it, right? Use the scythe to just lock him down there. Kill these other heroes. It's so hard, though. Meepo jumps in. They find David. David forces the ulti out. The Chronosphere comes through, but where's the follow-up damage? The silence has come through, so there's no follow-up damage, and that is a very unfortunate Chronosphere. Nothing gets done in it. As Slap, he just tanks up so much. Goes into the Mega Meepo because of his Ags, and just... he can't take any damage. He's got so much. So far, everybody's still alive, though. Ulti, Puck only lands onto one. As the fight's getting separated, they're putting so much effort into this Necro, but it's all for what? Look how much effort they're throwing into him. The rest of Radiant should clean up. Can they kill the Necro? He does die. So they do kill him, but at what cost? Look at the backlines. The Meepo, the Kunkka cleaning up, find another 2 kills. As Dire have to get back towards their base. Void's in trouble. Can he jump out of this? He tries to, but he'll slowly fall as well. Meepo digging around. 70 seconds without the Faceless Void. And just like that, this might be the grand final. Just one here. But IGG has Reaver again doing what he does best, just healing up his carry. And they don't have enough damage at all now. They've got no chrono. They've got no... the carry's dead for 50 seconds. They can only just spit out some spells. As Meepo's ready to dig when he wants to. They're just hot. They've got no damage. It's as simple as that. I mean, Iceman will eventually fall. They're taking a lot of physical damage from the tower. Chronos. But, you know, these heroes are surviving through it. You know, let's not forget, we have Reaver healing them up. We've got the Decrepify for them as well. The Global Silence also helping out. There's the Chrono there. But again, another situation where, where's the follow-up damage? He does kill Reaver with it. But the Chrono for Reaver, I don't know if it's really worth it. Radiant coming through now. They feel pretty strong as we will lose Heroic. David surely follows as well. Double kill for Slap. It's time to play the game. Oh my god. Guys. It's time to play the game. Oh no, Puck. They've got a silence stick on him as well. They need to keep him. They're going to use this. Oh, they use the scythe to hold him there, and they dish so much damage out, killing him for 70 seconds. He does have a buyback. Valk, rooted up, has to mantra it off. Meepo, diving pretty deep here. As the ulti comes out from Puck. But Falk, silenced up again. He can't jump away. He can't do anything. No, he goes down. Moments away from safety. Mega Creeps gonna be secured. As IGG very much proven why they've been at the top of this leaderboard this entire tournament. They've done so well. And there we go. Puck, that's a dieback on him. That's gonna be game. They tip him as well. Oh my gosh. It will be a victory here for IGG. As they're going to fountain farm a little bit. Feel good about the victory. Shock doing really well. 13-3 on this Necro. He's got the heart. Got the Ags. Got everything he needs to just stay in the fountain. Chronosphere comes through, but look, the Ancient, that's what you need to protect, and that is going to crumble down to the Mega Creeps here. GG. Iceman's Goth Girls take it. Grand final. Well done. Gee, good season. Yeah. There we have it, eh? Pretty cool. Nah, well done, Iceman's Goth Girls. Also, I mean, well done, Mek and Cheese as well. They did put on a pretty good fight, but it was just so difficult. You know, there's this weird moment where, you know, IGG they have this like little light bulb moment of they know when they're very strong, and they'll group up and, you know, take games very swiftly.